Hi there, welcome to the Molave demonstration video. In this video, we'll show you how Molave is able to replicate or copy data in real time from one Molave storage appliance server to another Molave storage appliance server. So what we've got here are two virtual appliances. That's Molave 1 and that's Molave 2. Just to show you how data moves from 1 to 2, I have also configured both Molave storage servers as web servers. So I've got two web browsers. One is pointed to Molave 1, the other is pointed to Molave 2. That's the first web browser pointing to Molave 1. That's the second web browser pointed at Molave 2. So currently only Molave 1 is active, that's why it's got the data in there. In Molave 2 there's nothing in there because Molave 2 is currently acting as a backup storage server. So even if I reload the page, nothing in there, it's empty. Okay, so again, that's the web browser pointed at Molave 2. Just to show you that data is actively being copied from 1 to 2, let's try changing the contents of the index.html file in Molave 1. So I've changed the data. Let me refresh the web browser. Now it says 1. Okay, that data actually has been actively being replicated into Molave 2. But if you look at the web browser that's pointed at Molave 2, there's nothing in there. Again, that's because Molave 2 is just a backup server. It's not currently active. But let's see what happens when Molave 1 goes down. I have destroyed Molave 1. Now it's down. In just a matter of a few seconds, Molave 2 would detect that Molave 1 is dead, and what it would do is that it would automatically assume the role of the primary storage server. Let's have a look now at the web browser that's pointed at Molave 2. It's now reloading. There you go. What we changed in Molave 1 is now in Molave 2. It says 1, which is exactly the data that we entered into our index.html file. Now let's restart Molave 1, and while it's restarting, I'll be changing the data again on Molave 2. Okay, so I have now changed the data on Molave 2. Let's refresh the web browser. Now it says 2. Okay, we're still waiting for Molave 1 to come up. It's still actively booting. So you can see the server is still booting, doing some file system checks in there. It takes a bit of time, so let's just wait for it. Again, this was the web browser that's pointed to Molave 1. I haven't reloaded it yet. If I would reload this one, it would now show us empty. Okay, let's try that. So there, it's empty. Okay, because the data is now in molave-2. Now look what happens if we kill molave-2. Now molave-2 is destroyed. The web browser obviously would hang. Connecting. Now it says unable to connect. Let's go back to the web browser that's pointed at molave-1. Remember, we changed the data in molave-2. It now says 2. So if we reload our web browser that's pointed at molave-1, it should now say 2, right? There. Data has been actively copied from molave-2 into molave-1. Okay? So data replication direction changes depending on which Molave appliance is the active primary storage. And that ends our demonstration. Thank you.